how the table works, possibly. Absolute superstar. My first ever commentary session was actually with Young Man Jet, great guy. And yeah, we had a good yap during the Play Live series. But yeah,
Okay, that's okay.
looks like they've sorted a lot of the technical difficulties out, so appreciate everyone's patience. But as you can see from the YouTube chat, we had some technical difficulties coming back from break momentarily in about 1 minute, so we are ready to rumble.
8:13.
Yeah, 8:13.
8:13.
We have 14 left of 110 entries, 600 buy-in, and this event is Play Live's weekly event. It's a 600 buy-in. At Play Live, they run tournaments from as little as 150 for the sort of like their hyper turbo that runs every day, and right up to the 600 Sunday tournament that runs every Sunday. So if you haven't already, come on down to 129 York Street and see what all the fuss is about if you're in Melbourne. But yeah, poker is certainly picking up in Melbourne. Got a couple of series on at the moment, or one series on at the moment. The Aussie Millions.
Raise the 50 on 6-3.
And that is back in a big way. So we've seen some massive numbers here, but turning all action to this final 14 here at the Play Live, 600 buy-in. We've got David.
4 calls.
And looks like he's gone for a 2.6 raise from the small blind into Benjamin French's big blind, so small v big.
Check or bet.
I think on this board, David's looking at definitely a C bet to represent some strong holdings. Got to think that he's ahead on in these types of boards, especially with the defend of Ben French, or Frenchie, as most of the locals call him. But yeah, it looks like David's taken that one down. C bet on the Jack 4-4. Yeah, hope everyone's well and having a great Sunday. Yes, the stream was busted, Damien.
Who's in the back?
But looks like things are back to normal. And we'll play it down to, we've got 12 left, sorry. 12 left. Final table, fast approaching, all hoping for that top prize. 16,000 Australian dollars. Massive turnout as well.
3 folds.
Yeah, structure's very slow here. It's 24-minute levels from my understanding for this tournament. And a massive 60k start stack with relaxed blinds. So if you guys are around on a Sunday, come on down, Play Live, give it a go. I recommend it. We don't call him Frenchie, we call him Pizza Boy. Touche, yes. Yeah, he's definitely the pizza boy. Loves a pizza. What's everyone's favorite pizza? I like Meat Lovers. I like a chicken pizza, like a tandoori, or just a plain margarita does go down pretty well, depending how I'm feeling. But yeah, I like a wood-fired pizza. A nice crispy crust. We'll stop talking about food because it's making me very hungry. That's okay, because tell you what's making me even more hungry.
Linda, could you please scan your hand again?
Hopefully David's 3-bet. I'm hoping he does it.
Thank you.
Just seeing the action.
20 seconds.
So Linda has decided to limp under the gun, pocket sevens,
C2 raises
and
to
Nick.
45.
It's actions on him. He's isolating the queen 10 of hearts, which I really like. Wants to play this type of hand in position with a bit of luck. Ben French, button, ace, deuce of spades. Now, I'd rather see even like a 4-bet here.
C3 raises to 130.
Doesn't really play well as a, sorry, a 3-bet, my bad. Yeah, it doesn't really play well as a call. You want to be playing these kind of suited aces where you think you may be in front of your opponent quite aggressively. Because this type of play from Ben just gets Linda to bin. I think she's going to bin the sevens, which is a really, really good result for Pizza Boy or Frenchie. And now Nick, I think, in position. So is that a position? My apologies. Out of position, queen 10. I mean, I don't hate a call.
20 seconds.
But he's going to bin that one. And we're going to move on to the next hand. And that is a prime example of playing your position with the blocker of the ace on the button. Suited variety. Not quite natural 9. But not far off.
Can't wait to be on stream on Friday.
So, just having a look at the chip stacks at the top of the screen. Linda, 40 big blinds. Nick, 32 big blinds. David with 28. Ben with 35. Jim, Robertus, apologies if I've got that pronounced incorrectly. And Scott Wilson with 1 million betting discs or chippies. 51 big blinds. Ben is going to continue his aggression opening the King 10-0. Really, really like this open. Cut off 33 bigs. Great hand. It's going to get through a bunch unless he runs into it. So we're going to see. Nick looks like a pizza lover. Frenchie gave him one with a lot. I don't know what pizza shop he works at or what suburb it's in. Someone could let me know. I gotta try those pizzas. I drive down one evening when he's
Alright, big blind, please.
making pizzas or
Yeah, there is.
There is? Oh,
doing what he does
noise there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There's commentary.
for a dime.
When you walk up the stairs, yeah.
Yeah, there's no one there.
What he is doing for a dime today is playing for 16 lacquers. $16,610,000. Hoping to close this one out. Benjamin French in a really good spot. Playing his position. Got a nice stack.
8 fold.
It has a real presence on this table as well. Scott Wilson here.
Raises to 50.
Easy open.
1
Ace
fold.
Jacko. Linda will bin that one. It's an interesting one for Nick. I think he's going to find a defend, although I wouldn't hate a fold. Off to the flop.
Check. 6-2 checks.
Do you love these cards?
Got the great Howie in the chair, dealing pitching cards, I should say. Action goes check. The dream ace on the turn. It was almost as if he knew it was coming.
2 checks.
But you might be thinking, sort of, why does he check back that flop? Now, although he blocks some calls, the majority of the time that kind of board is going to favor big blinds defend. So he wants to keep the pot small by sort of controlling with the check back. Then as he checks back, he does indeed hit the ace, which is nice. We've got Dean Blatt coming in here. What a legend of the game. Good to see you in the chat, Dean. Great seeing you over the last couple of days as well. So yes, I'm here on my lonesome. Jackson's currently commentating elsewhere. So unsure whether he'll return, but for now you've got to listen to me yap and do my best to bring you some coverage, try and make it somewhat entertaining. So thanks so much, Dean. Dean is a regular here at Play Live. Seen him multiple deep runs. Really wholesome and great person. Known Dean for a number of years. I am 35. I've probably known him over 10 years. Been battling for a while. Yeah, thanks for jumping in. And yes, thank you all for, if you stuck around while we were getting the technical issues sort of sorted, we appreciate it. We appreciate it so much. And if you haven't done so already, chuck us a comment, subscribe, like, all that jazz. We appreciate it. The algorithm does too.
6-3 check.
Yeah, we've got 12 left here in the 600 Sunday. I was sadly sent to the rails in this one just before late reg ended. Just after it finished, actually.
3 checks. 9 checks.
I think I had pocket fives into king queen for 10. No good.
Jack ticker.
But we've got some legends of the game, some great people here on the Play Live feature table. Alrighty, so appreciate everything. Alrighty, back to it now. Runs fairly deep, which makes for some fun poker. We've got Jim under the gun, 28 bigs. Would love to see an open from Jim. Really applying that pressure, using his stack.
44. 8 raised to 44.
Goes with the 2.2. Scott has an interesting one. Jack 10 of hearts. I don't mind a call.
3 raised to 110. 6
Which...
1 folds, 6 2 folds.
Oh, no, he does not.
6 3
He does go for the 3-bet, which I also do like as well.
6 4 folds.
Unsure if Scott has played with Jim before,
Call. 6 8 calls, 110.
but I really like the 3-bet here. Jack 10 suited plays really well, and you're in position. So even if you do not hit the board, you can majority of the time take it down, especially on some favorable runouts. So let's see what happens here. So it's a great board for Scott to c-bet. Now I don't want to see. Jim may decide to bet here, depending on.
8 announces all in.
Wow, he's gone. He has gone all in.
Sit 9 folds.
So it's very interesting. The option that Jim has gone for, because some of the time Scott's going to actually wake up with ace X or pocket queens or maybe even king. So I mean, I don't love it. I don't hate it. So it's one of those spots
Big blind, big short.
where he just wants to deny any kind of unfavorable rivers coming out and killing his action. Just take it take it down right there and then. We'll pick the action back up here. Linda, hopefully opening up. The king, jack, no, decides to limp. It's okay, playing snug.
6 3 folds.
David bending the king 9-0. Ben, don't really, he can complete the small blind here, possibly with 9-7-0, which he does. And Jim's gonna find the check. Ace 7 deuce rainbow. And when I say rainbow, there is no 2 suits on the board. We've got the heart variety, we've got the club variety, we've got the diamond variety.
Sorry? Oh, really? Oh, David, no phones at all. Yeah.
So Ben's decided to lead here with his 9-7 on ace deuce 7, trying to deny some equity from
Yeah, 22.
some
And seat 1 calls. So seat 8 folded. So heads up now.
other holdings. Sorry about that. Just a bit sidetracked there. We've got the
Check with it.
3 of diamonds coming on the turn. Be interesting to see how Ben approaches this turn after getting called. Called by king high from Linda, which I really like because a lot of the time
Seat 4 and 1.
Ben may not donk bet or donk lead an ace. So as played, he's gonna lead here, try and extract some value from maybe some pocket 6s, pocket 5s that Linda may have sort of limped in early and then
Seat 1 calls.
check back the turn.
2 pairs.
And it looks like Linda's gonna call and see the bad news that Ben has scooped his pot with 2 pair. So yeah, it's down to 11 left. When I was downstairs before, saw Winston was still in. Unsure of the other players. Maybe Giannis, possibly. Cannot
2 folds.
remember, but
Seat 3 folds.
we're down to our final table soon. Of the 600 Sunday here at Play Live, 129 York Street. If you're around the area, all the tournaments that we're running today, all the registration is closed. But you're more than welcome to come on in and watch from the sidelines and ask questions to the staff. Staff do a great job here. Keeping things running really, really smoothly. We've got some really high quality dealers as well. So feel free to come in if you're just around the corner or you can't sleep. Come on down. Or just listen to me yap. That's also another option.
2 folds. 6 3 folds.
I've actually just messaged my friend, so hopefully he can tune in as well. Get the viewership up. Not sure how many people are watching from our different platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. It'd be good to
44.
get the numbers. If the guys downstairs do have those numbers, would be great to be made aware. But I'll try and get the names of the other players as well. Houdini Smith, thanks for tuning in once again. I remember your name from earlier, so thank you.
6 9 raises to 160. 6 1 folds. Seconds.
See if we can get those numbers for you. Picking up the action again. Ben has opened cutoff. And Scott's decided to go a little bit unconventional here and 3-bet the threes off his stack. Now, I don't mind it. It's obviously not a hand that you want to play out of position. So it's either kind of a fold, kind of 3-bet hand. I would elect probably with a fold because I'm a nit. But also, you do get yourself into a little bit of trouble when you do get 4-bet. Especially with a hand like threes. Like obviously now he's just telling the story that he has got a stronger hand than he does. So it's going to put Ben in a pretty tough spot with his 7s on Jack 5-8. But with the run out, it's okay to see turn. So now this is a really good card for Scott to continue on. Even though he's got pocket threes, as I said earlier, he's telling the story, hey mate, I've got a super strong hand and I want you out of this pot now. And it's going to work. And Ben's not going to like it, but he has to bin. Unless he has soul reads, it's definitely one to slide into the middle and we'll get everyone on to the next hand. Is he going to show it? The graphics has blocked that, so I don't know. But yeah, great hand from Scott. Really applying that pressure. It's not a force to be reckoned with, it seems. So there's still 11 left, playing for 16 grand. Minimum cash, $900.
Big blind, please.
You got some stream chips there, I reckon. 2 7s.
6 3 folds. 6 4 folds. 6 8.
We're nearing, you guys are on delay, but it's, yeah, 10:45 p.m. here in Melbourne, Australia.
6 1 fold.
So it's getting a little bit late, not too bad. I'm not yawning just yet. Been making use of my hospitality package here at Play Live. So had a Red Bull, had a coffee, had some dinner as well. So the team put on some lovely dishes today. I indulged in 2 of the dishes they had from this afternoon and also
5 seconds. Fold. 6.
dinner time. So that was quite nice.
I wish I'll go there, honestly.
No, you are. You're under the gun.
Shall I,
You're the big one, sorry. Yeah.
do I go? Quick! Quick! Yeah.
Yeah, still at 11 players.
Get me off this stream.
you have any questions for myself? My name is Nick Mooney. I've commentated 3 times, I believe, and really liking it, actually.
You too.
Try to give kind of my interpretation and sort of my thoughts on hands and how I would play them. You may not agree with me, and that's okay. Just play from I just sort of give my perspective from my experience in the game.
8 folds.
They're your 2 options.
You'll see it.
I know. I will.
Yeah, trying to accumulate as many chips so you can put yourself in a good chance to try and get to that top prize of any tournament that you play. So aggression is the key.
2 folds.
You pick your spots as well.
And 4 folds.
I'd love to know everyone's favorite hand in the chat. So if you've got a favorite hand or
Ball from the sky around here.
anything like that, let me know. I like Jack 9 suited. I like 9-10 suited. I like pocket jacks as well. People hate pocket jacks because they think, oh, I'm going to get out flopped, or it always loses. But yeah, that is right. But
He's not.
sometimes you're going to win some massive pots with pocket jacks. I know I have. What do we got here? We've got Anthony Legg. Hey Nick, you outplayed me like 5 years ago. Then I learned how you thought and you were right. Keep up the good work, mate. Haha. Thanks, Anthony Legg. A great guy.
9 folds.
You're getting cold.
Another
You're getting busted.
Another friend of mine who I've known for a number of years. Don't see as much because we live on different sides of Melbourne / Victoria.
1 calls.
He's out southeast, I believe, past Mornington. Oh, can't remember, Leggy. Pocket jacks are my favourite too. Ha ha ha.
Jim checks.
King 9 suited. I also do like that hand. That hand plays well as a 3-bet. So if you're 3-betting that hand, good on you. But also it can get you into trouble as well. Definitely got me into trouble before. So back to the action. Okay, Matt, one of the best blokes in poker commentating. Phew. Thank you so much for the kind words, Matt. Appreciate you. Thanks for jumping in. Hope you're having a good night. And it is just me in the booth. Just me, myself, and I, and you guys.
Into the turn.
Trying to have a laugh, you know, and trying to commentate these. Oh, looks like we're down to 10, almost final table. So Ben with 5-3 and the small blind. I think this could have been a limp pot, but I don't know because I was too busy yapping. Looks like Jim with pocket 4s actually has the best hand. Now it's going to be interesting if this one goes to showdown. But yeah, Ben is going to go for it. And I love this because you can't exactly check, give up. You see a little bit of, if you notice a little bit of weakness from your opponent, might just have a stab at it and hope that they fold. I did that today actually in a spot and it paid off. Looks like Jim has called. So Jim will be winning this pot unless Linda decides to raise it up.
20 seconds.
She's actually thinking of calling with ace high.
And 1 calls.
She does. Now after a raise and a call,
Yeah, you win.
you'd think
How's that so?
you would think that ace 10 high may not be good.
I should win that pot.
However,
Oh, you're not.
No, I'm 5 high. That's why I'm betting. I can't win that pot.
she's gonna give some chips Jim's way.
Literally 5 high.
And Linda, mind you, lovely lady, play with her a bunch here at Play Live.
Third money in ace high. Feeling brave today.
Jamie Inguire, what is she doing calling?
That might have been.
I'm not sure actually. She maybe she misread her hand, or
Small blinds, Jimmy. 10.
I'm unsure.
I needed a jack, didn't I?
Maybe puts the flat call on just to
That's all I needed.
bluff. I'm unsure what bluffs
Sit 1 fold.
were just flat there after a donk from
Sit 2 folds.
with a diamond blocker. It's probably, yeah, she called another one, only king high. Yep. Yeah, diamond blocker, you're so right.
Sit 4.
Anyway, on to the next hand. Ben opening the king. Jim, don't believe has any
Yep.
reason to cold call here. Doesn't need to.
Sit 8 folds.
And Scott, yep, binning the 960. Not really a hand that you want to get involved in. Maybe if it's a suited variety, you might take a call where you can flop some straights or some flushes.
Right, sometimes.
But you want to be choosing some hands that have some playability post,
And the blinds are up,
but also sometimes playing back at the aggressor with hands that block your opponent's opening range. So the 690 gets put into the muck, and Howie's going to catapult us into the next hand here. Really efficient dealing from Howie. Check raise. C-R is check raise from Anthony.
24 to call.
I love a check raise. Sometimes they've been profitable. Sometimes they've been for value. Sometimes they've been for bluffs with, you know, the blockers, as the young'uns call them.
Sit 8 calls.
What do we got here? We got Jim opening the button, Ace Jacko. Scott,
Sit 9 calls as well.
Raise.
no, calls the button, Ace Jacko. My bad.
Sit 1 announces
Linda.
raise. 150 on top.
Has snap raised.
174 total.
Let me just see the sizing. Once the graphics pick up here.
174 total.
Waiting on that, the confirmation, how he's going to relay that information to the guys at the desk. Goes, it's pretty small, but it's 7 big blinds, 7.3. Goes a really big size to try and outprice those hands. Wow. Besides the bin, the Ace Jacko, really snug. Yeah, Ace Jacko, if played that way, you don't really want to be calling. If you're going to play that strategy and you think that maybe your opponent in the small or the big blind is going to play back at you, you just want to be all in versus raise. Sort of playing call versus Linda. You give her 1, the betting lead,
Any of you have
and 2,
overs?
you're playing, I mean, you may think that you're ahead of Linda's range. I'm not sure of their history and all of that, so.
Sure. Thank you.
But yeah, nice play by her.
I would have been happy to go.
Gone big, and it's worked out. Got Ace Jack to fold, deny that hand some equity,
There's some Bunnings rippers, they are.
and on to the next hand. And Linda's picked up some nice chips there. 24 big blinds.
Sit 4 and sit 8 folds. Sit 9 raises to 60. Sit 1 folds.
Slots opened. The King 10. Big blind 9, 10 for Nick. I'm going to like to see a call here.
20 seconds. 10.
He's gone 2.6.
2 folds.
Not abusing.
Linda's chip shuffling so loud.
King 10.
Suited.
Suited. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm unsure. I can't hear the table.
Yep.
Would you not want to call with queens though?
You didn't want to come back, did you?
Yeah, you would.
Final
I
table.
mean, definitely you'd want to call with the size that she chose. She may not want to call. Maybe she wants to take it down and sort of price out those hands that
See, 8 calls.
would call versus smaller size. So, but yeah, she definitely had queen from the graphics earlier. Yeah. I don't know. Anthony, yeah, she had queen.
6, 9 races.
Maybe in the future, if people on the stream, if people on the table see this hand, maybe they can use that kind of play to their advantage. But yeah, she just wanted to price out those hands and take down the pot.
Are they going to draw up again? Yeah.
Danielle, Linda's chip shuffling so loud, must be literally right next to the mic. Very true.
White, I see. White being near the dealer.
8 checks.
Looks like we are going to have a small break in about 10 minutes time for the redraw of the final table. So please stick around. We appreciate it.
22nd fold. 6 folds.
Nice bet there.
Oh,
Alright.
my apologies. Sorry, break after this hand. So breaking now,
We will redraw
and we've got a 10-minute break.
the right spot, and then we will have a mini break after
So
the
thanks guys.
Just see where you are first.
Yeah, hopefully I'm 9.
We shall be back
Yeah.
in about 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes.
That's all we need for now. Let's see where we're at.
While we reset for the final table here at the Play Live.
You're going to see it in
Again? Well, I'm not going to watch it till I go home anyway, so like... I'm not at home. No book out. Fucking idiot, bro.
We're not allowed our phones on. Oh, we get more. Oh, 4 more time.
My 4, my 3 bet on you. You enjoy that.
Did you?
I picked up
Yeah.
what's
I had 2. I had 2 already.
How did you get more? Was it there?
No, they were just there.
Oh.
I got someone else. Okay. All right.
would let my belt. Look, bite my belly button so I can swim. Captain, yeah. 145 bucks. Not enough sleep, or fucking everything. Alright. Alright, stick one is 1,292,000.
Awesome, and we are back. People making their way back to the table. Final table, all playing for $16,000. Just having a look, just catching up on all the comments in the YouTube. So thanks for commenting, guys. If there's any questions there, I'll be sure to answer them as best I can.
So we got more time cards, right? Yeah.
12, yeah. That's right, 12.
Yeah, let's have a look-see.
Alrighty, folks.
Guys downstairs picking up when they can and when they're
12,
all ready to rumble. Yeah, 10
we can play.
gets 14, 20, so does 9th,
Just say yes.
24.
then all the way up to
You've got 3 more in time bank cards.
16.
Good luck, everyone.
Alright, big one, please.
$1,000. There we go. Look at that. 9 left. 1,400 for the next player eliminated.
6, 5 folds, 6, 6 folds.
Got some new faces joining as well.
6, 7 folds.
Hussein
Sorry, who?
and Tim. Hussein and Tim Chambers, who we haven't seen
Linda, no phones.
on
6, 8
the
and 9
feature today at all.
folds. Orbit. Sorry, I didn't hear the phone part. Alright, 6, 1 folds.
Let me just have a look at. Hi, can anyone
See,
sign up to
2
Play Live
versus
events at Play Live? Are the events open to everyone, or is there certain? No, everyone. If you
6, 4.
have $600 or if you have $150 and you're just learning the game, you can come on down to Play Live. And you have to register with the team, so you'll give them your full name and your details,
6,
mobile number, email address,
48.
get you on the books, and then you will pay the buy-in for the tournament, and that will either include the hospitality package or it won't include. And so you do have that option to opt out of the hospitality package. You just won't get the food and beverage package, so you won't be able to indulge in the
Bet 75.
food that the Play Live team put on every day. But yeah, there is no obligation for you to pay that hospitality package. Hey, is $3.50 for a Bunnings snag too much? Ha! I would say there's inflation, mate. I swear. I'm 35 now. I used to go to Bunnings with my old man, and I remember paying $1.50,
Bets 150.
something like that. Very cheap. The fact that they're even $3.50. I go to Bunnings a little bit. You know, I've got some indoor plants at home. I'm actually staring at a few indoor plants at the moment. So yeah, it'd be interesting. I might actually, the next time I'm there and I'm keen to walk into a big department store and not know where the hell I am or what aisle to go to, I'll check out the price of the snags. It's always good because it's always going to a good cause. There's always like a Rotary Club, or you know, maybe a Scout Hall is doing the sausage and bread. But the question is, Anthony, do you have onion on top of the snag or on the bottom? That's the question. Same with tomato sauce, on the bottom or on the top. That's a bargain. $1.50, the good old days. 100%, Anthony. Sure you remember those days as well. But yes, back to, yeah. So anyone can play. Doesn't matter your experience level. Come on down. The dealers are super helpful. at explaining and assisting you. The chips are great. They're a nice weight. All the tables, they're very spacious. They've got nice felt, nice snake skin ledges, I believe. Yeah, really nice environment as well. It's got the great thing about this venue is just the community. It's a really good community. Everyone's super friendly. Let's have a look here. Tony, for someone who has never played a live tournament before, which Play Live event would you recommend? Hyper Turbo Poker ? I might be a trader, but I go the American mustard on the Aussie snag. Huh. Okay, so Tony, back to your question. It would be completely up to you, and the Hyper Turbo, it is a quicker tournament, so I guess it all depends on what kind of money you want to fork up for your first live tournament. So I think the Hyper Turbo is not a bad place to start, but if you've got the extra 100, there are some deep stack tournaments that the Play Live run. They run, from memory, they run one on Tuesday, which is $250. And they run one on Thursday, I believe. I'm just going to double check, in a sense check that. But yeah, enough about that. We've back to the action real quick. Benjamin Pocket with the ace-ace. The ace-ace. I played with Hussein a bunch today. He played really well. Was very aggressive at times. Well, Nick's all in. He's not gonna like it. Linda with eights, really close, but oh my god. Oh wow. We have a three-way all-in where Ben has gone min-click, Nick's gone all-in with fives, and Linda, 23 big blinds. How you going? In the middle, pocket eights, snowmen, off to the flop. What do we got here? This is a massive spot for Ben. This for all the chips. 10, 3, 10, turns jack, river, 10, and pocket aces are going to do a double elimination, and we are swiftly, and I say swiftly, down to 7 players here at Play Live. What a spot for Ben. It's so interesting, that kind of play where Linda decided to go all in with pocket eights. There's a few reasons. I mean, she might have thought that she'd be able to isolate Ben, and Ben's going to fold hands like King Queen, King Jack, all hands that she unblocks. But as played, you'd think, how well does pocket eights run against an under the gun raise and a button all in for 10 big blinds? How well does it run against those two hands? I would say not the best. I think it's probably a hand that you don't want to be running in that particular spot, especially with the ICM implications. I don't know, maybe it runs possible. Yeah, I don't know the maths. If someone knows, but 8 is probably a bin in my. It's what I would do, is I would swiftly fold that one.
Congrats on the 20, man. Congrats. Give me the trade.
Yeah, super. Wow, what a hand. What a hand. How many players is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players now.
Okay.
Harley, good to see you earlier, Harley. Shame we both couldn't go deeper in that Joker jackpot tournament. But very good to see you. Hope you had a safe drive home. Justin Hall, Frenchie's got this in the bag. Mate, after that hand, where he's got 2 all-ins in front of him and he wakes up with the best, well, he has the best hand in poker. Wowee. Thoughts on the 5s jam off 10? I think UTG versus Button, it's super close.
52.
ICM, I think I might just fold. It's super interesting. You'd think that, like, given ICM implications and Frenchie's opening range, you've got to think how much, like, how well does 5s perform versus, if called by, say, Frenchie, how well does it actually perform once called? I would say you're flipping at best, if not heavily dominated. It looks like aces have been dealt again. And straight to Scott Wilson this time. Bullets again. Yeah, correct. So yeah, 5s. Look, I don't hate it. Maybe he just thinks Ben's just getting super out of line and just using his stack to his advantage. So maybe a lot of the time that can actually get through. But I'd like to choose hands like maybe 7s or 8s plus. But yeah, sadly Nick was he's out for 1780. We've got 7 players left. Scott with 70 bigs, Ben catapulting to 55 bigs, and all playing for 16. Ha! Andrew Peng, what a beautiful voice commentating, mate. I do my best here, I really do. I wasn't even gonna jump on, and then I busted 2 tournaments, as you saw. Shove with 5 is sort of understandable following small raise. That was the aces, but the snap all in with 8s was dreaming. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I can definitely see the rejam from 5s for sure. Can print you money some of the time. Other time you're gonna wake up. They're gonna wake up with aces. It is a crazy game. Variance is extremely high in this game, so you want to try and minimize your variance as much as possible. Otherwise, L punted Joker poker. You mean, Nico? Yeah, my hand in that was, I think, UTG Open. I 3-bet whack 10s for 22 bigs and get called by ace queen, and I called a queen in the window, and it just came, and I was out. So that's why I'm commentating right now. I try to take a high variance line. Obviously, I pocket 10s. I'm just all in. I'm not flatting. I'm just all in. So take my money. Yep, shouldn't have called it. 100%. I reckon if I didn't call it, it wouldn't have actually come. So the fact that I call it, yeah, I called it upon myself, mate. So that's okay. I donated my money. It's all G. Alrighty, so now Ben's 55 bigs. He decides to open up the 970. He can actually open these types of hands, even though it is pretty wide. Wow, we've got 9-7 versus 9-7. Here we go. Some great tap the table maybe on blackjack. Having the 16. But we've got Ben playing his position. And taking it down. Very, very Nice work from Ben. Using that stack, range advantage, all of that. Andrew Peng, aka Banana, has joined us, so thank you so much. Thank you for jumping in. Hope you're doing well. We didn't really chat earlier, but hope you're doing okay. Hope work's treating you well. So please, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, all of that, comment. It does help the stream. Haven't seen any Twitch messages come through. Hopefully, we've got the Facebook here. We've got Harley, who I called out before. David here. Ace Jacko. Plays really nice as a min. Amin Riazati. Sorry about that. Excuse the pun. Amin Riazati is not here. And wow, Scott Wilson. With the Mamacita as Patrick Leonard, aka Pads on Instagram, calls that hand. Has won me a lot of money and also lost me a lot of money, the Queens. Losing lots of high equity flips. Winning a lot of high equity flips. With the QQ. Plays 3-bet. Queen. I think it's great. Can't really see the sizing. Is he gone at 8.3? 6.3. I can't really see from this comfy couch here upstairs at Play Live.
20 seconds.
Not sure what Big Blind's doing.
6-1 folds.
No, I don't see David calling here. It's either going to be a 4-bet whack or a fold, and he plays fold, which is good. We had a similar spot come up earlier. I think it was ace 10-0, and same sort of thing happened where he opened ace 10 and Scott 3-bet queens. Then he decided to 4-bet whack ace 10. I think for about the similar stack. On to the next hand. David opening ace jack before, couldn't play versus 3, has to do fold under the gun there. Did not see his hand. Yeah, Ben, 5-6 of diamonds. He's been playing very, very well today, so hats off to him. Actually, excuse the pun, his hat is on. His hat is firmly on. So I'm just trying to be a little bit comical here, guys. Try to entertain myself as well. Plays for 5-6. Scott decides to 3-bet with King Jack-O, which I really like. You want to be playing maybe the suited variety. He may play call, thinking he's ahead of Ben's opening range. He decides to 3-bet the King Jack-O because although it does play well post, he wants to play either take it down pre-flop, which he may well do. Be interesting to see how Ben plays this. I think he's going to play call and play out of position with the 5-6. Now, as I mentioned earlier, these types of hands can get you in a lot of trouble, but they can also, you can be severely under rep. Now, this kind of board, it's actually versus a C-bet. You can mix some check raises, repping some some stronger hands. Interesting to see how he approaches this one. With gutter ball, yeah, plays call, still fine. Turns an ace. I don't see Scott slowing down here. He's got to try and condense Ben's range to a select few hands, but Ben can sometimes have some ace X, some ace 10s, some ace jacks, some ace 10 suited, sorries, maybe even some suited aces as well that may decide to float those flops. So, sort of as played, he's repping sort of ace king, ace jack, those type of holdings.
Thanks, mate.
And takes it down, look at that. And he's really a force to be reckoned with, Mr. Scott Wilson. 2 million chips. I remember he was one of the first to hit 1 million chips. Now he's at 2 million. Wowee. Wowee.
You've got change.
Yeah, but I can't ask to change.
You've got change.
Like, it's easy for me to count my chips. Like, so I can know how many bigs I've got and stuff. It's not for any other reason. It's easy for me to count my bigs.
Just messaging the guys downstairs, so bear with me. Alrighty. Anthony. Wowee. So Tim, I was on Tim's table. He played very snug. He's been picking his spots, and hats off to him. He's navigated to lock himself up at least 2,000. Dealers sharing headsets without even a wipe down. Ugh.
Seat 8 re-raises to 105,000. Seat 9 folds.
Let's have a look here. Scott waking up pocket queens again. He's had it at least 3 times, at least 3-4 times on this on this feature table. Sane King 5.
145.
He's been playing super well throughout the day. Really aggressive,
Raised to 300.
picking his spots. Wonder what he's going to do here. I'm really liking a 4-bet. If he's deciding to, yeah, he does. He comes with 4-bet. Wowee. I did not expect this from Hassan. What a play. It's not going to work for him because I think Scott's definitely going to 5-bet. Maybe not 5-bet all in. It's a big chunk. He goes...
10 seconds. Seat 2 folds.
Might just put it in, actually. Deny... I mean, versus any kind of aggression, Hussein's not going to go... Hussein is definitely just going to bin. Don't really see anything else. But, look... Scott can also play call as well to under-rep his hand. It depends on if he wants to play a big pot versus Hussein. I don't know the kind of history they have together, whether this kind of exact spot has happened.
Seat 8 raises to 800.
Yeah, wow, it does 5-bet. He clicks to 800k. Wow, he's gone massive. He's gone large.
10 seconds.
So this is going to work a bunch of times. It all depends on
Yep.
how often Hussein thinks that Scott's getting out of line. So the action went open, pocket queens 3-bet, he called 4s. And by cold, I mean he's the 4th person to put in money and raises the 3-bet. So that's why it's called a cold 4.
4, 3, 2, 4.
Yeah, he's gonna bin. He's not gonna like it, but he doesn't have a hand he can continue with.
Where it sounded like a call.
It's always like that though.
Well, that was bold. Speaking the Queen's English.
Got the chip stacks there. Scott increasing his lead there. 102 big blinds. 102 bigger blinds, as Anthony Rosso would call them. Hussein, 43 big blinds. Jim, 32. David, 12. It's getting a little bit shallow there, David, so best of luck.
Can't see anyway. We've got
Tim, 11.
can't see.
Frenchie, 46. And Scott, 102. And Nyman Thompson, 27 big blinds. Alrighty, now back. My name is Draven. Is that Moondog calling the action? It is indeed. Nicholas Mooney here in the booth upstairs, trying to keep you guys entertained at the time now. It is 11:40 Melbourne time. 100% Moondog calling it. Let's go.
65.
My name is
Fold.
Yeah, thanks.
Draven. Who's this? Sorry, please. Let me know who it is.
Seat 1 fold. Seat 2 fold.
Yeah, yeah, exactly
Seat
right.
3 folds. Yep. 65, yes. Seat 5 is folds. Can you please rescan the cards? Good day scan.
Alrighty. We're back. I just had one of the waitresses bring me some drinks. So excuse me. Just going to enjoy a nice Baxter, who's actually I believe a sponsor. I believe. Don't hold me to it. Baxter vodka, tropical passion fruit and guava. That's it. One thing about Play Live as well, we do have a license here as well. So all the lovely staff behind the bar are all fully RSA trained. So if you do enjoy a beverage every so often, obviously do so responsibly. But yes, you can enjoy one while you are playing. The staff here are great. They will deliver your coffees, your teas, your Red Bulls. All of that. Johnny, Play Live dealer. Oh, yes. Johnny, let's go. Let's go. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Appreciate it. Johnny, one of the greatest dealers. Thanks for commenting, mate, and hope you're well. Let's go. No wuckers. Hopefully you're enjoying your evening wherever you are. Now Jim decided to. I've missed the action here. Oh, sorry. We are Tim in the small blind. No, it's pretty shallow, Tim. So Jim's limped cut off. Tim In these type of hands, although you may not have fold equity, playing sixes out of position, I mean, I would be all in. But that's just, I mean, that's why I'm up here. You want, I mean, you have the best hand. Obviously, you don't know that you have the best hand, but maybe he has a read that he thinks that Jim is trapping with the cutoff limp. I'm unsure. Anyway, looks like Ben has checked his option with 960. Flop is Jack, King, Jack. Checks around, turns an ace. Now Jim is telling the story that he's got an ace or maybe a disguised king or a jack. Taxi, indeed. No need for taxi here. I always drink responsibly. Tim sipping what looks like possibly a red wine that I can see on that side table. Also thought, one to note, no players that are on the feature table can actually utilize their phone or even look at it. They need to get up off their seat, and PlayLive have got a little box there that all players must put their phones into, so that ensures integrity of the game. It also, because there's a lot of poker solvers, poker charts, you know, a lot of people in group chats, all of that, that can share information that can give you a little edge into the game and increase your edge just that little bit. So Anthony, you the man, Nick. Keep up the good work. Bedtime for me. No worries, mate. All the best to you, guys. All the best to you, Leggy. I'll chat to you soon. We're definitely due a catch up. So certainly been a while. And enjoy the rest, mate. Take care. Looks like, yeah, David's needed to go with it with his 8.9 bigs. Finds the pocket deuces, needs to find a deuce. We'd love to see a deuce. Let's go. And wow, flops him near dead. Unless he got the diamond, which he does. Wow, wow. Can he find a deuce or a diamond for a chop? A diamond for a chop. And GG's in the chat for David. Out in 7th position. Well done, sir. Great run. Wow, what a turn of events, set over set. And even actually had outs to a chop on that river. Comes 9 of spades, slides in. Put a king next to that 9, it's natural 9. That is it. But yeah, we're down to 7 now. 6. My maths is incorrect. We've got Elvis there in the background. We're getting down to it. It's getting to that point now. All the short stacks will need to find spots. We've got Tim with still 4.8 bigs. Jim with 28 bigs. So it's going to be, and Naiman, excuse me if I am pronouncing that incorrectly. With 22 bigs. So 1530. Play live 600, almost down to final. What are we down to? Final 6. Sorry, I lost my train of thought, guys. Apologies. Scott Pike, keep up the good work. No worries, mate. Hope you're well. Lucas, Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully you're enjoying your evening. Now, Scott, I do my best here. The guys here are looking after me while you are not around. So things are going very smoothly. Although, if I was still in the tournament, that would be a little bit better, but it is what it is. But yeah, thanks, Scott. And Lucas, of course. What a guy. One of my great mates. Appreciate everything, Lucas. You know what I'm talking about. All your mateship over the years. All the laughs. I really do appreciate it. So what do we got here? 95 up, 95 big blinds up top, 4.8 big blinds down in 6th. Can we see, and I've seen it happen, can we see Tim Chambers make a comeback? You've got a great face for commentating, Moondog. No, I do my best. I need to improve some of my hand breakdowns, but I do what I can. Make it pretty simple for you guys. Try to explain my terminology. So if I don't explain something or I've said something and you're unsure, just chime in. I'll do my best to explain. All right, Jimmy does not show his cards in the RFID, so we don't know what he had. But Ben, continuing to wake up with hands, which is quite nice to see. So Ben's opened the King Queen O. Small blinds cold called off his 22 big blinds with Queen 10. I don't mind it, actually. Although he's dominated, you can sometimes flop some 10s, and that exactly is what he's done. Wowee, here we go again. Benjamin going to be c-betting this a lot of the time. Although he may choose to check it back. It just depends on his approach to this hand. And Nyman decides to check, which I really like. So Ben decides to check back, control the pot, keep it small. Do you study, grow? What is GRO? Is that GD? Nah, I don't know. You're gonna have to elaborate there, Harley. Grow. I have to look this up now. Oh. Are you linking something to Martin Cabral? I'm just looking up on YouTube. Google, what do we got here? Meaning, he's linked to Martin Cabral, a high-stakes player known for his unconventional style and controversial table antics. If you haven't seen Martin Cabral or know of him, I highly recommend jumping on YouTube and just having a look at a couple of the streams and videos. He's actually got his own channel as well. Very entertaining. He has the famous quote, "Not like that. Not like that." Just trying to think of his other quotes. Casino Royale. That's another one. Oh, that is embarrassment. That's another one as well. But yeah, he's great for the game. Some people hate him. Some people love him. But very comical. And the fact that he's very into business as far as I'm aware. He yeah, very business orientated man, but also very, very talented as well in poker. Puts his opponents in some super tough spots. But yeah, I was thinking about buying his merchandise. He's not like that merchandise, but found it a little bit pricey in comparison to other merch on the market. Talking about merchandise, PlayLive merchandise, get around all the merchandise that PlayLive have here. They've got hoodies, they've got t-shirts, they've got hats as well. And if you play the Joker Poker tournament that runs every weekday, it's 150 buy-in. You have the chance to, if you win the tournament and you pull an ace, I believe, or a king or a jack, a king or a queen or a jack, I believe, you get some merchandise. I think if you pull an ace, you win a hoodie, which I think is $60 or $70 retail. Yeah, you can see Jim there with the PlayLive black cap, which is very slick. I'm just catching up on the chat. Funny guy, Casino Royale. Yes, Casino Royale. Good to watch, but imagine playing on the same table. Yeah, I know some friends, they've been at like the World Series of Poker and they've been on like tables next to him. He's very loud and boisterous. Good to watch, but imagine playing head to head with Will Kassouf. Yeah, he's definitely on par with Will Kassouf. Will Kassouf, I'm not a fan. Well, look, he's funny, but he can sometimes go a little bit over the top sometimes. Yeah, sometimes people like that at the table can lull you into a false sense of security with their antics. I 110% agree with you. My name is Draven. Yeah, I completely agree with that. Back to the action. Nyman with the sevens. Has the best hand by the river when it pairs up with the 6. Sorry about that. I just put my drink down. The microphones here are very sensitive. We've got a great setup here. Lovely leather couch, widescreen. We've got stream decks up here as well. Can control the volume of my mic, all of that. So really nice setup here. Although there's no one next to me at the moment. So if you're around, come on by. We can have a bit of a yap as we close this out. If not, enjoy the rest of your night. All good. Yeah, I was hoping Jackson Young, who is not a stranger to PlayLive here, will join. But I'm doubtful. Busy doing other things. Alrighty. That's a whole chapter in itself.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's talk about that topic when I next see you.
6, 7 volts.
Yeah, it can definitely, like, the table talk can definitely get you
65,000.
feeling a little bit uneasy, especially if you're one to get distracted by that type of thing. I mean, in certain spots, I think it's a little bit unethical to talk, even though you have every right to talk to your opponent. I think there's a line, and yeah, Will Kassouf and sometimes Martin Cabral can cross that line. But somehow, whenever they get called out or spoken to by their floor manager, They somehow talk their way out of it or get themselves out of trouble. How about the chatting on our Joker table? Absolutely hilarious, mate. We were yapping our way. We were yapping away. It was a bunch of bananas on the one table. I don't know how. I don't even know how the dealer put up with us, to be honest. I thought we'd frozen for a bit, but we're definitely not. We've got Frenchie moving his hands and all of that. We got Tim here considering a defend. Decides to let it go. Preserve his 2.8 bigs. So Scott's opened. Nyman's 3-bet with the King Jack O, which I really like. And got the defend from the 4s. Now, love to see a C-bet here from Nyman. Probably 1/3 pot, I think, is pretty standard. Decides into 370, he goes 90. Yeah, so that just under about a quarter. Moon for permanent commentary every Sunday, killing it, mate. Mate, coming from you, I honestly appreciate that comment, man. It's actually made my day. Appreciate it. I hope you're not glazing me. I really want true and honest feedback about how I do behind the mic. So thanks again, Billy. Good to see you tonight. It's a shame we couldn't beat those bananas and make a run in the 2 tournaments we played. Matthew Miles. Okay, so we are streaming live from Twitch. So it's twitch.tv/PlayLive Melbourne. I'm going to confirm that for you right now. And from YouTube. So if you just type in PlayLive Melbourne into YouTube, it will come up as we are live. And obviously, Twitch and Facebook. So yeah, PlayLive Melbourne as well. So multi-watching, lol. Yeah, it's actually from time to time, when our series is on, we sometimes run some competitions where in the past they'll ask questions. They'll ask a question, you know, what's Jackson's favorite hand, and everyone will chime in with their answers, and whatever hand is Jackson's hand. If someone guesses it, then they might win a prize. There's been some great prizes given out. We've given out hoodies. We've given out tournament tickets. Yeah, the guys here are super generous. No giveaways tonight. We're just here for the laughs, the banter, and the good times. But yeah, during our series, during our sort of like main series, obviously we've got the Winter Championships coming up in June. So that's going to be good fun. I know I'll be partaking. If I am not, I might be traveling. I may not. We'll see. But Nick, you're always a good time. Haha. I love a good laugh. Twitch is 4 seconds. I'm trying to work out. Yeah. All right, keep your questions. How's Joker going, Moondog? The last time I was downstairs, they were down to 2 tables, I believe. Unsure if that tournament is over. 12:02 now. Melbourne time, just ticked over to Monday morning. I'll have to go to bed before it ends. I'll just get the dealer to tell me who wins in the morning. Mate, you got inside intel, mate. Love it. Sailboats win, Damien. Mr. Peng. Oh, yes. A few people recognizing some YouTube names. Love to see it. But yeah, 6 left. Tim, sorry, on 2.3 big, 70K. Look, anything is possible. But yeah, definitely getting called when he jams. There will be no folds. There will be 0 folds.
5,000.
All right. Raised ace queen. King queen O, I think given how he's been playing, I'm really going to like a 3-bet here. Looks like he is... Yep. He's 3-betting. This guy knows how to tangle. And tango, maybe. Maybe he's a good dancer. Who knows? I'm not sure. I had a few brief conversations with him when he was playing earlier.
5 folds.
Yeah, he's certainly using his position and his cards.
8 folds.
But this is not going to get through. I think it's played. I think he needs to be all in. There isn't... He can call, play snug, maybe not play like a high equity hand versus someone who may not get out of line. But we're looking at a queen high board here, guys, and this might just... We might be all in.
C1 check.
He does decide to check it back. Bit of pot control. I like it. The king queen picking up some gutters, some gutter balls, and also top pair as well. So facing a Nyman bet on the turn, which I think he's going to do, and he does. Finds 100K into 400-ish. I don't really like anything but a call.
C1 calls.
He does call. Needs a jack. And a jack only. They're also, sorry, a king will also do it. My apologies. Perfect flop. Indeed. I thought maybe it would just go bet, bet, bet. But keeping pots small at this stage in the tournament where you're playing more ICM ranges than you are Chippy V. You really want to be, especially with Tim so short as well. You want to be playing hands relatively snug and maybe not go for all of it pre. And it looks like it's worked. Nyman's played pretty good. Takes down a little one with the ace queen. Pair of queens, ace kicker, sorry. And wins another pot. There, Hossein down to 16 bigs after that hand. Jim, 17 bigs. Tim, 2.3. Ben French, 14 bigs. Now it's getting, everyone's getting pretty shallow. These blinds are, even though 24 minutes long, you really need to keep up the aggression. Start opening, maybe possibly opening your range just a little bit.
5 folds.
Obviously try and pick up hands that you actually
7 folds.
can open with.
C8 calls.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks again for tuning in. My name is Nick Mooney.
C9 raises to 100,000.
Depends how things go tonight. I might be here right till the end. I may not. Depends if Jackson joins.
Seat 2 folds.
But yeah, we really appreciate you tuning in, even though it's Monday morning.
Blinds are now 24 to 40. With her blind only 20.
So hand 91 here at the feature table. Definitely getting down to it as well. Scott might just close this out, but as we know the game, anything can happen. And maybe Tim just makes a massive comeback.
$40,000 now to call.
I'll watch Tim triple up, then it will be bedtime. Haha. I'm hoping too.
All in.
He decides to go all in with Queen 5-0. Now these types of spots where even though Tim hasn't jammed for much, you want to still be playing quite snug, because if you start calling light, although if you call, sometimes that's a little bit of strength, but given how much he's jammed for, yeah.
30 more, yeah?
So, yep, 72. And
What do we got
seat
here?
1 calls.
What's happened? Oh, he's defended. Okay. Alrighty, so 3 ways to a flop. Hopefully, look, at the moment, as you can see from the graphics, Tim has the best hand with the Queen 5-0. We're off to a flop. Will he survive? Now he's still crazily
Seat 1 check.
got the Nyman having the pair of sixes, 2 pair now.
Seat 1 check.
We'll go check. And GG's in the chat to Tim. It's an exit for him. And he'll be out. He'll be out in 6th position. 6th for $2,810. Well done, Tim. Great playing with you earlier. Great navigating. Great of you to navigate the field and make it all the way to final table. Now Tim's off to get his payout. All the best. Have a great night. Great morning.
Jose. Lost seat
In
12.
fairness to Tim, the small stack, he is essentially card dead. Yeah, correct. I think he had one spot where he had like pocket sixes, which he decided to just, it was a limp, I believe. He decided just to defend off, I think, six bigs or 7 bigs. And that was pretty much his best hand that he got from when he entered this table. So just unlucky card distribution, but sometimes that happens. But yeah, after that, just the blinds ate him up and ate up his stack, and he is out in 6th. 5 left now. Looks like Ben's getting tired from what I can see.
Seat 8 raises
Bit of a
4,000.
quick and swift fold of those 2 cards. I'll watch Tim triple up. Mozzied him. GG Tim. Does that mean we're losing you, Matthew? It's okay. It is early. But if you do leave us, have a great night, mate. All the best. Enjoy your week ahead as well. I hope everyone enjoys their week. Whatever you guys are doing. Seeing a few people exit. Looks like they've been playing the Joker tournament this evening. Saw Ricky there, who was actually on the feature table for a bit. He busted. Mengi, yeah, he should have jammed the 6s, yeah. Wrapped it up, fellas. All right, take care.
Seat 9 folds.
Yeah, he should have jammed the sixes. Yeah, I think so too. Asena's all in. King Jack, great hand to do it with, especially off his stack size, 10 bigs. He wants to... Obviously, King 3 just posturing here. Doesn't look like it's going to play call. And wow, Benjamin has woken up with the church. The ace-6, as the Kevin Martin would say. The ace-king. My apologies. King Jack, ace-king. Ace-king, heavy favorite here. Flopping the gutter ball for the King Jack and the backdoor diamonds. Can he find it? Wow, diamond on the turn. 5 now needs a jack or a diamond. Or a 9, actually. How you going? GG's. And Ben does knock a player out, and we're down to 4. Wow. Just like that. We lose Timber 4, and now GG's there as well. Faded. Yes, indeed. A massive fade. Let's go, Frenchie. Amen. After his... Frenchie's been on a nice run of late, having a nice score at the Aussie Millions. Having a deep run in the Mystery Bounty, where he pulled a $10,000 bounty. Well, he didn't pull it. Our friend Anthony did. He pulled it for him. So these mystery bounties, PlayLive actually do run a mystery bounty. They run them every Monday and every Wednesday during the normal week. 250 buy-in. Half of that goes to the prize pool. Half of it goes to the mystery bounty. Now, the mystery bounty structure has taken off of late. It's been played all around the world, both live and online, where online poker is regulated. As you guys know, online poker is not regulated here in Australia. So... yeah, they run them live tournaments. I've seen them at the pub, and I've also seen them at PlayLive. They run a little bit differently. So for those at home, you've got the prize pool, so 100 from each at PlayLive. So 100 from each buy-in goes towards the mystery bounty pool, which is like the bounty pool, and the other 100 goes to the prize pool. And you get an array. You get, once you get down to near the payouts. I'm not sure of the percentage wise, but I know here at PlayLive the mystery bounty comes in before the payouts. But yeah, you have the chance, depending on the number of players, you have the chance to. For a 250 buy-in, you can pull a $3,000 envelope, which goes straight into your bank as well. So, yeah, the prize is pretty chunky. So if you've got a spare 250, I recommend playing a mystery bounty at least once. They're really fun, really, really fun. They're fast, but they're a lot of fun. So. But yeah, we're down to 4 now here at PlayLive 600. Thanks everyone for sticking around. Or maybe I'm just yapping to myself. Who knows? We've got Jim now picking up the Pocket Rockets, the ace-ace. So it's interesting how you play off this stack size. He's decided to limp. I mean, raising min off your stack, off the stack, is pretty sort of alarm bells would definitely go off. But in this case, he's decided just to limp. I mean, he may choose hands like small pockets where he doesn't want to go all in. Maybe pocket 2s he might choose to limp. Maybe pocket 3s. But yeah, look at this. We are 4-handed. We've got 4 left and 4 to a flop. Wowee. We've got aces in the leads at the moment, but that could change very, very quickly. with a lot of hands that can outflop aces. Wowee. And just like that, Benjamin French with the overlimp of the 9-3 of diamonds. How you going? Flops a flush. And Jim doesn't look like he's going anywhere. He will be all in. How you going? Thanks for coming. And it's a pretty clear call here. I don't really see him doing anything but call. You want to preserve your stack as much as possible, but also flatting here from Ben does look really strong. Yikes, bang, bang, 100%. I think he just has to play call because... I mean, he's hoping that his opponents... Wow, that's crazy. I mean, I like it. He's isolating, just hoping no one else has flopped anything good. Because, I mean, what calls you there? Sets, really, and better flushes. Wow, look at that. The ace of spades. How you going? Gives him a set now, and now some opportunities to actually win the hand with it. If it pairs on an 8-jack or a 5 or a diamond. And GG's in the chat. GG's in the chat to Jim. Great run, mate. Really, really well done. You navigated well. You got aces. You set the trap. But sadly, to the rail, collecting 4,400 for your efforts. Well done. Fantastic. Fantastic run. And Ben, just from overlimping the 9-3-0, 9-3 diamonds, my apologies, does get the much needed chip up. And this final table has actually gone a lot quicker than I thought. So I look like I'll be sticking around right till the end, I think. Let's see. 3 left. 3 left here at the Play Live 600 Sunday. Was the limp with aces the wrong call? Oh, Scott's jumping in as well. Yeah, okay. Bounty's come into play with 20% remaining. Thanks so much for that clarification. I wasn't sure. I knew it was around a 15-ish%. But I wasn't confident enough to say that. But yeah, appreciate the clarity. 20%. Final 4 never limp. You would have to think so. I mean, even going all in with aces, it's not the worst. Because you can still get called by hands that that obviously are worse than yours. Yeah. Okie dokie. Yeah, there's such a fine line. I totally agree there. CJ Stenton. It's a tough hand to navigate there, especially like with aces. You want to try and maximize your value, but also I think jam is better, especially you're four-handed. Limping, a lot of people can just over limp. I mean, you can be flopped. Like as played, he went multi-way, 4-way to a flop. Whereas if he'd opened or jammed like 9-3 diamonds, no thank you, in the bin. So yeah, you're exactly right. 9-3 diamonds would never call. Yeah, exactly right. All right, so what's happening down on the table? We've got Frenchie just moving a little bit, so he'll be shifting seats. I'm sure the guys will sort that out in the graphics, all of that. Alrighty. giving the players a bit more room, also making it a little bit easier for the dealer.
I don't want to move all my chips.
Wishing Frenchie has the blue hoodie to match the pants. Yeah. Get the Adidas the Adidas trackie and jacket pair would be great, and it would suit him very well.
30, 40.
But hope all is well, guys. Down to 3 now, playing for 16 grand. I don't think it's going to be, unless once they get heads up, once they get down to it, maybe they'll do an ICM deal, just depending on how confident they are.
Seat 9 raises to 90,000.
If he's going to enter the pot with Jack 7, I'd like to see a raise here, and he does. Really deny some equity from the small blind, not being able to complete his option. And Scott defending 970. Daniel Diwa. Hello, hello. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for jumping on at this early hour in Melbourne or wherever you are. I very much appreciate it. Hope you're doing well yourself. Here down to 3 here in Play Live. 600 Sunday. Now this is dicey. We've got a King 7 deuce and both opponents flopping a 7. So this could get a little bit dicey. I can see it going. He might even extract a little bit more value out of his hand. Perth, WA. Awesome.
145.
I haven't been to Perth in ages. I do love your state though.
Seat 8 call.
Yep, I think this river's now just going to go check unless the 9 comes in. How you going? Wow.
Seat 8 check.
And Nyman might go for. It'll be interesting to see what you guys would come with versus a bet. So into 690k. Let me know how much you guys would bet. See what he does.
9
I'd be betting probably a third, maybe, if not slightly smaller, to get paid by a 7. Interested in your thoughts though. Or did he get greedy? What's he bet? He has bet 250k. Yeah, which is into. Yeah, he does get the call.
2 pair.
And Scott isn't going to like it. Yeah, 3 to 400. He will fold. No, he does get the call. He does not. Scott was a non-believer of Nyman's triple off actually with Jack 7. Really nicely played. And Nyman's now forced to be reckoned with for sure. Exactly right. Perfect sizing. That really, really nice 250k sizing on the river to get paid by a worse hand. That's exactly what you want to do. That's what you want to try and aim in poker, is you want to get called by worse hands. You want to price those hands in. If you have a really good hand, you want to try and get paid by a worse hand. Any value is good bet. I 100% agree. You can extract that little bit of value, even if it's 1 or 2 big blinds in certain spots, 100%. Benjamin binning the 7 deuce. Scott, queen deuce. I think here is just going to play call.
Seat 4 fold. Seat 8 raises to 1.
If he does raise, I would like to see at least 3x. At least.
Seat 9 call.
He's gone 2.5. Nyman's playing King Jack O here. So the reason I say go 3x is you want to outprice your opponent to be able to defend. Obviously, he has King Jack, a hand that he can actually call with, but he wants to be able, you want to be able, those hands that would normally call versus 2 big blinds, they may not defend off 3 big blinds if you raise small to big. Super interesting, but Scott has flopped a flush draw, now turned to queen. How you going? Queen of diamonds, Mamacita. Place check. Really, really nice check. Bit of pot control, but also he's hoping that Nyman's gonna put some more money in the pot, which he doesn't. Wow. Now with King High here, play versus check. He knows he doesn't have the best hand, so he's going to try and buy this one. It's not going to work though, because I mean Scott's not. I mean, sure he can lose to some 5x, but I just think the price is just too good here. Yeah, he chucks it in. Scott's good, and on to the next hand. Went to the toilet. No way he called river. Yeah, nah, he did call river. Take a break. Is anyone else also wishing they had a fancy mullet like Frenchie? I used to have really long hair, but now I keep it pretty well maintained for work. Pretty presentable, but I remember myself back in my heyday when I was in my 20s, I had a big mop of hair that I rarely cut. So yeah, it did get long, but not as long as Frenchie's. He keeps it well groomed, the big man. I'm out. United versus Liverpool started. GG. GG's in the chat. And enjoy the game. Enjoy watching the pool. My name is Draven, is 100% a League of Legends player, surely. Ah. What do we? Oh my gosh, here we go. A bit how you going. I mean, Ben just makes a really pretty. Is it 25 bigs? Yeah. I don't love it. I actually don't mind it. Bit how you going? 486. Needs to find an 8 or an ace to stay in the running for the 16k up top. A 5 on the turn. Got some chop outs here, but does need an ace or an 8 to stay alive, or a set, obviously the chop as well. And GG's in the chat. GG's in the chat to Benjamin Frenchie, Pizza Boy, Mullet Boy, whatever you like to call him. He is out, sadly. What a run. What a run from Ben French. And he'll pick up 6,400 for his troubles. Well done, sir. Add that to his Hendon mob. And he is out. He's moving his chips to Scott. And look at that. We are down to 2. Heads up. 115 bigs versus 48 bigs. And maybe this will be over soon. Maybe it won't. But we are down to 2 of them. Scott Wilson, Nyman Thompson. Who's going to take down the weekly Play Live 600 Sunday? Once again, hope everyone has been enjoying this stream. Unsure how long this will go on for. Once we get back started, I'll just get myself a drink of water here. Well done, broski. 100%. My name is Draven. Nah, Hearth. Battlegrounds, though. Haha, close enough. Don't. Alrighty. Would have been rough. Six deuce. Here we go. Blind v blind. Scott with a gutter ball. How you going? 6-7. Wow, slides in. How you going? Finds the straight, but not going to get much value. Look, he might... Look, Scott may decide to have a go at this. He might take a stab. And rightfully so, with six high. Playing the board plus a 6 high, it's, I mean, no good. So, might do the same. Or I may not have limped the 6-2, so I'm unsure. Heads up's really tough. But yeah, we're definitely going to see a raise here. Yep, does raise and swiftly into the bin. Bit how you going. That's it. Just finishing off the last of my drink here. Alrighty. Probably get onto the hand. The next hand rather quickly. Got the Scott here with 890. Like to see an open. Really put that pressure on Nyman defending 970, Jack 70. Pretty standard so far. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Buckle up. We have top and bottom, top and middle pair versus flop straight. And my golly, what's going to happen here? There's going to be some fireworks, but I don't see Nyman check calling here. He may play check Rizzle. The check Rizzle may... And he does. He makes it 200k. I think from Scott, if I'm Scott with the flop straight, at the moment, I'd probably just play call, to be honest. I mean, even verse 2 pair, you do not want to scare away like heart draws, some heart draws that may check raise, some pair and straight draws that may check raise this board. But he's playing it hard and fast, and he has decided to, wow, 3-bet. I mean, he probably thinks that Nyman has the hand that he actually does with Jack 7. I mean, any kind of like 7s might just play call pre. 10s would 3-bet and Jacks would 3-bet. So, I mean, he's condensing his range. Here we go. Wow. This could be right. This could be over. This could be over, ladies and gentlemen. You are kidding me. We were pretty even in stacks, and my golly, ace on the turn needs a jack or a 7. Needs a jack or a 7 to stay alive. And a king. And it's over. And Scott is our champion. Wow. And just like that, heads up is now over and done. GG's in the chat. Wow, what a What a heads up. That was way quicker than I thought. Well done, Scott. Well done, mate. Great run. You continued your aggression. You played your position. Harley, what a setup. Absolutely. That was definitely a setup. It was almost like PlayLive wanted the stream to end. But in fact, the cards did what the cards do. They're saying it's the shortest 600 Sunday. And we are done here. Wowee. And just like that, Scott goes home with 16,000 Australian dollars. What a result for him. And a wholesome gentleman too as well. But you know what? When the cards stop being dealt, that means I need to close things out here. So it's been an absolute pleasure, guys. Really, 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 really fun. I've commentated since top 20 or something, so it's been a while. It's now 20 to 1 in the morning here in Melbourne. And well, that's all from 129 York Street. Thanks again for everyone tuning in from YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We appreciate it. If you haven't already, just click that like button before you do leave the stream, and hopefully we'll see you next time when we go live. Otherwise, we've got the Winter Championships coming up, 2 million guaranteed, June 4th to 23rd. Thanks again, guys. Take care. I'm Nick Mooney.